People say it was cruel of God to destroy Achan and his entire family for the defeat of Israel in the Battle of Ai. What is the best way to view the situation? The people of Ai quickly defeated the Israelites, killing 36 men. God was not fighting for them at Ai as he did at Jericho. Joshua understood that the defeat at Ai was caused by God withdrawing his blessing. Because Israel had violated their covenant, God could not continue to bless them. This wasn't merely one individual's sin. The whole camp of Israel was responsible for their covenant with God.
Before Jericho was taken, Joshua announced to all, "And you, by all means, abstain from the accursed things, lest you become accursed when you take of the accursed things, and make the camp of Israel a curse, and trouble it."
To remedy this, the Lord told Joshua to sanctify the people. God had set Israel apart from the world in both identity and practice. By choosing to bring an accursed thing into the camp, they again chose to identify with the world. This accursed thing had to be removed to restore themselves as God's covenant people. God was merciful, so Joshua addressed the multitude and gave everyone a night to search their hearts and confess their sins. Achan didn't and was singled out as the guilty party. Because he identified himself with the things of Jericho, he and his family suffered the same punishment as the people of Jericho. However, Achan's children were not punished for their father's sins. Scripture condemns the injustice of punishing children for their parents' sins. The generation that executed Achan and his family undoubtedly remembered how God saved the sons of Korah when they refused to join their father's rebellion. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram, and their wives and children were all swallowed by a big sinkhole. However, Korah's sons separated from their father's tent and were spared. Through the law of Moses, God established, "Fathers shall not be put to death for their children, nor shall children be put to death for their fathers. A person shall be put to death for his own sin." Knowing how careful God was to never punish children for their father's sins, we can safely conclude that Achan's family aided and abetted his secret mission. His sons and daughters stayed silent and were not absolved of responsibility in following their father to do evil. Children, whether they're young or old, tend to follow in the same evil as their parents. The story of Korah's sons represents the exception to the usual pattern. When there's blatant sin, children who are old enough to have their own identity should not affirm or enable their parents' evil. Paul wrote, "Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right." This means children should obey their parents only to the extent that the parents honor God.